Hello, and welcome to Let's Spend the Night Together Masterworks. The following segment has been selected for your enjoyment. Enjoy.
Craig, where were you born?
In the USA.
In a manger?
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Me
Just
too.
like the boss, I was born in the USA.
The sauce balls?
Woman claims cocaine in her purse
Not good for her.
flew in through the car window.
Which could happen to anybody.
That
It could
does
happen to
not
anybody.
surprise me at all.
A Florida woman. Alrighty.
Yeah, not a good state.
Not a good state, no. So a Florida woman tried to explain away the presence of cocaine in her purse by telling police officers the wind blew it in her bag.
That sounds reasonable.
If it flies in the bag, you must acquit.
I think that's how that rhyme went.
Stretch.
Craig, I've never heard. Did you?
Did you go to law school?
Is that law?
Did you pass the bar?
And there's a
passed
lot of
the bar.
arguments that they maybe could have brought up for that, but once they started to, I would have almost interrupted their point to say kangaroo court. You call out kangaroo court, and then
And that's
the
the
judge.
most vicious.
fair,
People
backs
always
me
tell
up
me
on
that kangaroo court you don't want to go to. Too vicious.
I don't want a kangaroo court.
You don't want to box in the kangaroo court.
For the longest
Yeah,
time,
what's
I thought I'd be a great lawyer, but I just had watched The Rainmaker like a bunch of times. With
Right,
Matt
of course,
Damon.
of course,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah,
But,
with
yeah.
Matt Damon.
I only ever watched The Rain Man, which is a completely different story. Not about law.
Yeah, it
The
shows.
Rainmaker and the Rain Man.
Fort Pierce
Big one in
police
it.
officer. Fort Pierce police officers pulled over a resident, Kanisa Posey, March 21st, after the car she was swerved into another lane, according to a report. When the officer approached the car,
Must have been the win also.
yeah, the wind blew her into the other lane.
All my bad driving back there that made me look shit-faced, that was the win.
The wind made me drink. Okay.
Hey guys, this win is a loco.
You know, it looked like I was driving crazy. I couldn't control my car. The wind made me drink a shitload of alcohol, and I'm shit-faced right now.
So they say when the officer approached the car, he noticed the smell of marijuana emitting from it.
Is marijuana similar to marijuana?
Kind of.
Or is that just a passenger?
That's something. That's just her name, Mary. Miss Juana had this to say.
What was her?
You know, and we're starkly,
Okay, Artemio, it was dope.
we're staunchly, is a good favorite word of mine, against stuff like that,
Yeah.
morally. Against stuff like,
Exactly
I
right.
don't even want to say it.
Exactly my
Marijuana.
Ladies
Okay, I
named
said it.
Mary Juana.
You
No,
don't
the
like
actual
them?
disgusting drug.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
So the police officer said that he noticed the smell of marijuana emitting
Don't
from
even say it.
the car. That is, the police report noted. Officers searched the car and discovered 2 separate bags of weed and cocaine.
That's the thing.
That's the street name for marijuana.
Cocaine.
Posey claimed the marijuana.
I just know a lot about
I hear-
street terms.
I hear
so it's
everybody
weed.
saying, "Let me get a 20 sack of
Cocaine.
cocaine."
Cocaine, yeah. I assume they mean weed because cocaine is a new nickname for weed.
It's like everybody's like, "Let me get an 8-ball." I'm like, "Where's the key ball at though?" You know what I'm saying?
But it's just weed.
The
It's just a
woman.
dumb sack of weed.
It's an 8-ball of weed, right?
They actually do the
Okay,
a shape of it. I don't know.
The woman claimed the marijuana bag as her own, but said she had no idea how the cocaine landed in her purse.
I'll take the weed as mine.
Yeah.
But
That's
that
mine.
coke, that coke, don't know whose it is.
Yeah.
So
It's
she-
in my purse. Don't know how I got there.
Wind.
Must have been the weed.
So she said, quote, "I don't know anything about the cocaine." She told an officer, according to the report, "It's a windy day. It must have flown through the window and into my purse."
That's the only logical
That
explanation.
is
When you think about Florida weather, though, honestly,
Yeah.
that adds up.
It's blowing.
There's
bags.
always-
I drove through Florida one time in this rental car,
Yeah.
and I kept finding like just certain bags of
Just
other people's groceries.
giant
In your
And I
tires,
drove by a
kilos.
and your
Rayleigh's.
tires, and your
Yeah.
trunk.
Yeah, and it's caught in the spokes of my tires.
The thing about
There's an apple.
Florida, you go there, you get thunderstorms, right?
Yeah.
You get lightning storms, right? You get tornadoes, you get hurricanes,
You get cocaine winds.
obviously,
I mean,
that blows in from the far east, from the far south, I should say.
Maybe
Oh my
if
God.
she was saying that, like, hey, she'd been doing some fishing and something, and she found, like, a boat that a bunch of, like, drug dealers had been killed, and there was,
Yeah.
like, kilos and money.
Bunch of
Some sort of
longshoremen.
situation like
She was
No
like-
Country for Old Men,
Shoot,
where you come upon a bunch of, like, coke and money and stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe I could believe that.
Or what if so facto, what if, that doesn't make sense, that's not relevant, but what if her dead uncle left her a sailboat?
Yeah.
And she was like, you know what, I want to sell this boat. I want to sell this boat, and I want to sail this boat. I can kill two birds with one stone.
But how do I
get there? I don't know. I'm a SWAB. You know what I mean? I'm not even a first mate.
Yes.
God,
I'm not even a
I didn't
mate.
see where you were going.
So
we need a captain.
If
We need a
so
captain. So
I mean,
not
shit,
hire
Martin
him.
Short's our dad.
Hey, SWAB!
So
You
you're
hire
talking. You're saying
Captain Ron,
Captain
to
Ron,
get you
okay.
in between the Cuba border and back, right?
And
you want to
even.
sell your boat, so you take your boat there. You find out Captain Ron's too busy getting busy, selling his manhood, selling his one eye.
my
And
God.
you're gonna learn how to
grass,
drink
and whatever kind of
smoke
stash,
and gamble. You're gonna learn how to do
getting
it all.
kids tattooed. Fucking telling kids that they're getting fucked by their.
Oh my lord, did he do that?
Telling kids that his parents are fucking.
That's true. He did do that.
There's so much stuff that he can teach you in one
He,
sailing trip.
Captain Ron told the little kid that his parents were hiding the salami. In the
Yeah, he's
shower.
like, oh
yeah.
What? He goes, what are they doing? He goes, nothing. They're just hiding the salami. And he also tells that kid,
He owes him money
hey,
for
SWAB, grab me a beer. And he goes, okay. And he goes, you can have one too. He goes, really? He's like, yeah. And then later on,
Really,
he's like,
Loretta?
hey, by the way, you owe me $2.50 for that beer.
He charged him.
Hey, you wouldn't be trying to cheat old Captain Ron, would you?
Oh my god.
But so the end of the story is she sailed her boat all the way to Cuba with Captain Ron, got all the way back, forgot that Captain Ron loaded her up as a mule with a bunch of cocaine, a bunch of weed.
Yes.
She
oh my
thought
god, it's so similar to the story. She didn't know that she was a mule, this woman.
Yeah.
No, exactly.
Oh my god. You've tied
this
it
is
all
crazy.
together. So the last sentence here, officers didn't buy her story.
Wait.
As they booked Posey on one felony
What?
count of cocaine possession and a misdemeanor count of marijuana possession.
How? Under what authority? Under what evidence?
Yeah.
Where's Captain Ron at to bail her out of that shenanigans?
Yeah. No
Step
kidding.
in.
He'd actually bail her out of jail.
He gets people out of jams. It's part of
He
what
does,
part
man.
and parcel of what he does.
SWAB. I can't get over that.
Yeah. For any of the
Can you
listeners,
tell we just watched it?
yeah, do yourself a favor. Go out
Hey,
and
Captain
rent.
Ron.
Go out and get the VHS copy of Captain Ron.
If you ever
Martin Short,
want to
Martin
learn
Kurt Russell.
Yeah, Kurt Russell.
If you ever want to learn how to mule drugs or
Oh my
transport
God.
rebels, watch Captain Ron.
Yeah,